Hello and good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight for an exclusive, in-depth exploration of one of the most buzzworthy moments in recent talk show history. The long-anticipated Spirit Tunnel debut of actor Joshua Jackson on The Jennifer Hudson Show. What began as a routine bit of late-night fun turned into a viral sensation, with social media erupting almost immediately over Jackson's distinctive moves, or what many fans perceived as a striking absence thereof. We've gathered every angle, reaction, and insider detail to deliver a sensational, rock-solid narrative that will keep you on the edge of your seats from the opening clap to the final beat. So sit back, turn up the volume, and prepare to relive each clap, shimmy, and gasp as we peel back the curtain on Joshua Jackson's unforgettable walk through the Spirit Tunnel. When you think of the Spirit Tunnel, you picture pure, unfiltered celebration, a phalanx of enthusiastic dancers, spontaneous chants, and rapid-fire encouragement that propels each guest toward the stage in a blur of energy. Originating as a segment on Oprah-inspired dance parties and refined by Jennifer Hudson's own penchant for high-octane excitement, the Spirit Tunnel has become a signature moment in daytime television. Over the years, guests ranging from chart-topping musicians to Hollywood A-listers have been subjected to this unique gauntlet of hype. Some emerge triumphant, dancing, lip-syncing, and even break-dancing their way down the corridor, while others appear shell-shocked, moving mechanically as though still in a daze. But never before has a Spirit Tunnel debut sparked debates as fervent as those ignited by Joshua Jackson's performance on Monday, April 28th. At 46 years old, Joshua Jackson is no stranger to the spotlight. First capturing hearts as a sensitive, witty Pacey Witter on Dawson's Creek, he went on to headline the acclaimed medical drama Dr. Death and the phenomenally popular Netflix thriller You. His career has spanned 3 decades, earning him a reputation as a versatile actor capable of traversing genres with ease. Yet, even Jackson himself admitted backstage that stepping into the Spirit Tunnel was uncharted territory. In a candid pre-show confessional, he joked that while he could navigate the emotional turbulence of a serial killer narrative or the high-stakes drama of a hospital operating room, he had never synchronized a single clap, with more than a handful of dancers clamoring to chant his name. For the final season promotion of You, Jackson had agreed to numerous talk show appearances, but nothing could have prepared him for the kinetic force of J-Hud's signature segment. As the cameras cut to the Spirit Tunnel entrance, anticipation crackled through the air. The camera panned to reveal Jackson standing at the threshold, dressed casually in a fitted leather jacket, dark jeans, and crisp white sneakers. He projected an aura of quiet confidence. Almost immediately, a chorus of Joshua, Joshua erupted from 2 lines of dance crew members, each garbed in vibrant colors, glittering jackets, and neon accents. Overhead lights pulsed in time with the beat of Paula Cole's I Don't Want to Wait, the iconic Dawson's Creek theme song that poured through the studio's sound system. For a generation of fans, that melody conjured memories of teenage angst, first loves, and the gentle breeze of Cape Cod evenings. Now it would serve as the soundtrack to Jackson's passage through pure, unadulterated television theater. But then came the twist. In the first few measures of the song, the dance crew exploded into motion, synchronized claps, high-energy hip swings, and coordinated foot stomps designed to sweep Jackson off his feet. And yet, for all the energy around him, Jackson remained almost perfectly still. A single tentative clap, a slight nod of his head. No shimmy, no spin, no footwork that matched the dancer's kaleidoscopic choreography. The contrast was striking. The tunnel's inhabitants leapt, kicked, and shouted themselves hoarse, while Jackson's expression was an inscrutable mix of amusement and mild trepidation. It was that very dissonance that transformed the clip into an internet phenomenon by midday Tuesday. On Twitter, one fan marveled, "Hey, he clapped on the beat, I'll take it." Others were less forgiving. "That's how you embrace the Spirit Tunnel when you are nervous," quipped another, capturing both Jackson's tentative involvement and the empathy of viewers who recognized genuine stage fright. But a more pointed critique came from those who felt the 46-year-old star should have been better prepared. He didn't come prepared. "We love you though," wrote one commenter, underlining the tension between adoration for the actor and disappointment in the moment's lack of polish. Even so, the overall response tilted toward laughter and fondness rather than outright mockery. Countless fans expressed delight at hearing "I Don't Wanna Wait" in its original cinematic context after more than 2 decades. "It's pacey, baby," one excited viewer exclaimed, reminding the internet that Jackson's early career role still resonated deeply with those who grew up alongside the character's misadventures. Another user wrote, "I forgot how catchy this song is. Solid choice for a Spirit Tunnel debut," reflecting on how the tune itself became a co-star of the spectacle. Digging deeper, we found that the Spirit Tunnel's power lies not only in its capacity for audience involvement, but also in its thinly veiled test of celebrity authenticity. Only those willing to throw themselves literally into the communal energy can truly claim to have conquered the tunnel. Jackson's measured approach, by contrast, signaled respect for the ritual without fully surrendering to it. Some celebrities have embraced the tunnel with wild abandon, miming along to the lyrics, cartwheeling through gaps in the line, or even gyrating suggestively. Jackson opted for subtlety, a small shimmy, a half-hearted clap, and a warm smile of gratitude as he passed each dancer. It was part reverence, part personal comfort zone, and part knowing nod to viewers who would appreciate a measured, composed entrance. Sources within the production team revealed that Jackson and his publicist specifically discussed the Spirit Tunnel in pre-appearance planning. Producers shared that Jackson asked for the Dawson's Creek theme as a nod to his roots, an idea that instantly heightened the segment's emotional stakes. As for choreography, he reportedly declined any formal lessons, expressing a desire to remain authentic rather than attempt forced gymnastic feats. He wanted the moment to feel genuine. One insider explained, "He told us, if I can't clap, let me clap. If I can't dance, let me nod." He was clear about staying true to himself. In an era when celebrities are often lauded for their willingness to let loose, Jackson's choice to bring only a piece of himself to the tunnel proved a masterstroke of self-presentation. Online reaction quickly evolved into playful debate over what constitutes good Spirit Tunnel etiquette. A subthread on Reddit's IR Television featured dozens of users dissecting the moment, timestamp by timestamp. Some argue that Jackson's single clap represented peak cool, an understated rebellion against over-the-top spectacle. Others lamented the missed opportunity for a full-throttle moment that might have gone down in Spirit Tunnel history, alongside the Penn Badgley's gyrations to Doechie's anxiety, which even prompted a public thumbs up from the singer herself. That was the gold standard, one Redditor observed. Penn came in like a hurricane. Joshua came in like a gentle breeze. Neither is wrong, it's just apples and oranges. Fans also compared Jackson's performance to other celebrities' Spirit Tunnel walks. They recalled when Kevin Hart stormed through, high-fiving every dancer with elaborate enthusiasm. Or when Dua Lipa lip-synced her own hit song as she sidestepped the dancers with a mock-serious expression. Even Jennifer Aniston's famously hesitant clap in 2016 came up in discussion, highlighting how the segment often reveals a celebrity's ability to roll with the punches. Jackson, by that measure, fell somewhere between the full-blown party animal and the curious newcomer, demonstrating that the Spirit Tunnel can accommodate a wide spectrum of personalities. Beyond social media chatter, the Spirit Tunnel moment offered a window into evolving audience expectations. In a media landscape saturated with viral challenges and choreographed TikTok routines, viewers have become accustomed to seeing celebrities not only perform their craft, but also dance, sing, and meme themselves in real time. Jackson's measured participation served as a reminder that not every performer needs to conform to digital trends to win hearts. As one fan tweeted, in a world obsessed with perfect TikTok dances, Joshua just did him, and we love it. In addition to fan commentary, entertainment journalists weighed in with pointed analysis. A column in The Guardian praised Jackson for his authenticity under pressure, arguing that his approach embodied a refreshing departure from ever-escalating spectacle. Meanwhile, the Daily Mail's coverage skewed toward the sensational, headlining Joshua Jackson's Spirit Tunnel fumble, star-marked for nervous clapping. Such divergent perspectives underscore the polarizing nature of live television. A single moment can be hailed as endearingly human or ridiculed as unprepared mediocrity, depending on one's narrative lens. Industry insiders note that similar segments on other shows are now considering adopting the Spirit Tunnel format, hoping to capture lightning in a bottle. But Jackson's debut has complicated the formula. What happens when a star intentionally dials down the spectacle? Producers might reassess whether to mandate a minimal level of participation or all. Al gets full creative control, even if that means the performance falls below traditional expectations. As one behind-the-scenes source put it, the beauty of live TV is its uncertainty. You never know whether you'll get a show-stopping moment or something charmingly offbeat. Of course, Joshua Jackson himself downplayed the entire brouhaha in follow-up interviews. On Good Morning America the next day, he laughed off the criticism, saying, "I'm glad people had opinions. It means they were paying attention. I was trying not to trip over my own feet." He credited the dancers for their energy and hinted at future collaborations. "Maybe next time I'll bring a few magic tricks to the tunnel. That might up my participation level." His good-humored response only endeared him further to fans who appreciate a star with a sense of humor about himself. Looking ahead, one can't help but wonder how this moment will ripple through Jackson's promotional tour for you. Will his measured Spirit Tunnel walk become a recurring joke on late-night shows? Will he embrace a more theatrical approach next time, perhaps even hiring a personal choreographer? Or will he continue to serve as a counterpoint to the ever-increasing expectations of talk show theatrics? Whatever path he chooses, his stunt through the Spirit Tunnel has already cemented its place in pop culture lore. As our story comes full circle, let's remember that at its core, the Spirit Tunnel is more than a gimmick. It's a moment of collective joy, of celebrities and fans momentarily blurring the lines between performer and participant. Joshua Jackson's debut offered a powerful reminder that authenticity, even when tempered by nerves, can resonate as deeply as an all-out dance routine. In a world of infinite online content, it was the human element, one hesitant clap, one warm smile, that captured our imaginations. Thank you for joining us for this extended look at Joshua Jackson's Spirit Tunnel moment. We've tracked every clap, every fan reaction, and every insider perspective to bring you the full story behind the viral sensation. Stay tuned for ongoing coverage of all your favorite talk show highlights. And remember, in live television, anything can happen. So keep watching, keep sharing, and keep celebrating those moments that remind us why we tune in every day. Good night. And may your own Spirit Tunnel, wherever it may be filled with claps, smiles, and genuine joy.